Not all districts are buying those supplies. The community is helping out a lot too. Lake County Schools told us those students who want to wear masks can bring their own. They did not provide them last year, and they are not again this year.
They said they have several community groups that donated masks to the district, and they plan to have some on hand again this year. They will provide them to employees, though, if they request them.
PPE is just one of the ways our students are being protected in the classroom, pandemic or not. School resource officers are there every day to make sure that kids stay safe.
Trooper Steve is here now to show us how those SROs have been preparing for this.
I absolutely love our school resource officers. And with school year back underway for most of us, it's not just teachers, students, and parents getting back into that swing of some type of schedule again. The schedule is also changing for school resource officers. So I got to sit down and speak to Lieutenant Gene Gabriel of the Orlando Police Department to see just how officers train to keep kids safe even when school was out for summer.
The last year, we as cops, we like to have control over a lot of stuff. But last year, we couldn't do that because of COVID and all the changes that we had.
When it's summertime and say school's not in session, what is your average SRO then responsible for if there's no school in session? What happens to them?
We train. We use the summertime to go to training. We have SRO basics, those for our new SROs. We have SRO intermediate, SRO advanced, and we also have de-escalation training, active shooter training.
What type of de-escalation are you guys talking about?
We're talking about de-escalation in several levels. As far as when a student is agitated or a student is going into crisis, and also when when we have fights between students. One thing, especially with fights, we are striving to remove the audience, because a lot of kids, when there's an audience, that's when they want to fight, because people are watching and people are pushing them to fight. And with kids in crisis, that's where we have autism training, and we have CIT training, which is crisis intervention training. And so we know how to deal with that as well. All of this training is for one purpose only, to make sure the kids, we take care of the kids like we are supposed to.
Of course, the one topic that surrounds everything right now, COVID. So I asked Lieutenant Gabriel how his SROs are preparing, and his response didn't surprise me.
We leave it mostly to the school district to handle, as far as how they want to handle COVID in the school. But as far as our SROs, we know we tell them to practice safety, to take steps to make sure they are safe. And we encourage them to also to wear a mask and do other things to keep safe.
Can you feel that professionalism there? Love it. And despite all the challenges, Lieutenant Gabriel says his program is an absolute success, and that the 58 sworn members he oversees are dedicated and focused on doing a great job. So it definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable.